Curious about what leadership placements for healthcare students involve? I'm Emma, a student dietitian on placement at the West Yorkshire Allied Health Professionals faculty, and I'll tell you about what you can expect from your student leadership placement. Whilst at university, you may have heard of the 4 pillars of practice: clinical, research, education, and leadership, and these pillars can be applied to all levels of practice. This placement will mainly focus on leadership skills, but you'll also see how the work you do relates to the other 3 pillars. During this placement, you're likely to meet lots of new people. They will work in a range of different settings, including within an NHS trust, working at place level, working for a university, or within an ICB. Some of them you might meet in person during a meeting or a conference, and others you might only meet online. The people you meet are likely to have a range of different professional backgrounds and are likely to have different professional registrations, such as nurses, physiotherapists, dietitians, occupational therapists, and many other healthcare professionals. Learning about all the different roles is an important part of this placement and can help you to understand how different roles work together within a team. Some of them may be in senior leadership positions. This can feel intimidating, but remember that they know you're a student and know that you're keen to learn from their experiences. Being in a leadership placement offers you opportunities to learn from people in senior roles that you might never have met during a clinical placement. Think about every person you meet being another opportunity to build your professional network to help support your future career. During the meetings you attend, you'll gain an insight into service development and quality improvement. These placements are like a behind the scenes of the services that you're likely to work in future. You'll get a better understanding of the workforce, including everything that goes on to get students like you to join the healthcare workforce, and what is being done to keep people continuing to work here. That is known as retention. You'll also likely hear about equity, diversity, belonging, and inclusion, which is something teams aim to implement so that the teams that we work in represent the communities we work with. The meetings are not like a clinical MDT, as there's no discussion about individual patients. You might get invited to a conference. This is a unique experience for students and less likely to happen on a clinical placement, but attending conferences will become an important part of your continuing professional development, or CPD. Conferences can cover a range of topics. They could be local and include representatives from a range of roles, or national and specific to your profession. Either way, they're a great learning experience. You're likely to be given an independent or group project to work on, and often this is to complete at home. These tend to be really creative and can include things like presentations, webinars and videos, blog or social media posts, or written resources. When you're working on these projects, it's important to follow your professional process. These are different for each healthcare profession, but usually include an element of researching the topic, creating a plan or strategy for your project, delivering on your desired outcomes, and evaluating the work you have done. These processes are typically learned about in university in the context of clinical practice, but implementing them on a non-clinical project is a great way to show your evidence-based practice. You may be provided with independent study time within your timetable. Usually you decide how you plan to make use of this time. Some students will use it to build on their clinical knowledge by watching webinars or reading articles, and it can be useful to spend some of the time reflecting on your recent experiences, considering how this can be used to evidence your essential skills, and thinking about how your recent experiences might impact your future practice. You may also choose to spend some of this time completing online leadership programs, such as the Edward Jenner program, or online courses specific to your profession. It's best to plan ahead what you want to use your study time for, as this can help to make sure it's used to overcome your weaknesses. We hope you found this video about leadership placements for healthcare students helpful. As a student dietitian, I really enjoyed my leadership placement and hope you do too. For more information on student leadership placements, including what skills you will learn, how to prepare, and how to make the most of your leadership placement, check out the other videos in this series.